the way the pandemic has impacted both of those is insane. Just because for me, creativity and personal growth, they're not interchangeable. Like they're the same to me. You feel me? Like my creativity is affected by my personal growth. So like beginning of it, and I went out with a bang too. I got very lucky. My birthday is March 15th. So my friends threw me a surprise party, you know what I'm saying? My homegirl, no, my ex had threw it for me. And you know what I'm saying? It was cool. And then that Monday we got shut down. I was locked in, and then like 2 weeks in, I was like, "Damn, all right, cool. So what do we do now?" I ended up ending that relationship. Ended up going through like a deep ass depression. It was definitely insane. And then I was working on an album at the time, so we had just dropped a music video on my birthday called Mac, and this was one of my favorite productions because it went flawless. Like it's the first time the shoot really went without trouble, and everything I saw in my head was translated, digitally. So I was like, "All right, fire." Bam, that ball just dropped. All the momentum we built up dropped because of this pandemic. Couldn't go nowhere. BJ's was like filled to the top. It was really on some dystopian shit. Was not vibing with it. So outside of that, I just kind of played the crib, just almost every other day, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to like keep in a sane headspace. I ended up like rewriting like the album that I dropped, like The Garden. Like a lot of the content material I had did not resonate with me anymore. So I ended up just rewriting the entire thing, which is how I got I Miss My Friends. I Miss My Friends was like an ode to like my homies because that's how I got through the quarantine, is just like chopping it up with my friends, FaceTime, whatever. And it just really put a new perspective on what art really is for me. You know what I'm saying? Just it gave it that much more power because it was definitely a coping mechanism. The quarantine definitely helped like light a fire for real. Just because like I had always wanted to do my own setup, I just didn't have the space for it. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? Like I'm not gonna have a choice. I'm gonna have to make something work. So I went and I caught the mic off of Amazon. It's like mic my engineer's been directing me to forever. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this mic going. My first big purchase is like when I first got to college was a pair of KRKs. Still had the KRKs. In college, I met this dude. His like parents were the biggest distributors out of China. He gifted me a machine like it was water, like it was nothing. It was like, yo, here's this, here's a login. Do what you will with it. I'm like, bet. So I spent like the half of quarantine just like getting better, like more familiar with my equipment because my studio had shut down. Lucky enough, my studio was like a few blocks away from me, but it was shut down due to COVID, and it didn't open back up till the summer. So I was just like cooking up in the crib, making a bunch of drafts. I'm like, obviously, I'm not equipped to really mix these myself, but I'm gonna just keep making tracks and references just so when I go to the studio, I'm like, this is what I want, this is what I need, mix this, mix that. And then my brother, Haku Leaf, which is I Miss My Friends with, and he's on Mac, bunch of my tracks. So Amazon did this thing where they said my mic had gotten lost, but for some reason I was still sent a mic, and I had already reported it. So they sent me another mic, and I gifted that to him, and he recorded I Miss My Friends on that. So, just everything kind of worked out in my favor, like when it came to just making music and recording it. But I'm also a photographer. I'm also like, I did a lot of art before I really took music seriously. So I just I got back into my roots with like painting and drawing and sketching and getting back into my portraiture and all that. But it's hard to take photos when you can't be near anybody, you feel me? So just, got into a lot of that, back into that. 2021 is like I'm coming for everything. You feel me? Like 2020 was just kind of putting them. I had a lot of time to put that chess piece in place. You feel me? So 2021, I got a project on the way. I got merch coming out. A lot of shit that people's like, damn, already like you just dropped this album, but when you got nothing but time, you know what I'm saying? All you got just got to recharge. You feel me? Just keep going. Like this is it for me. I don't really do a lot, but like I go to the studio, come to the crib, go to the studio, come to the crib. I can't really do nothing else, but music is definitely not the last stop because like I love film, bro. I love cinema. I love visuals. So like this music bag, I'm just gonna send me to Hollywood. Not even just Hollywood, but really just I want to be a director in my own right. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make stories. Like I write films. I got mad scripts. Like I still write scripts. Like I'll be writing scripts out the ass. Like because I just have this storytelling mindset that I really want to translate in the film, and like my study of just color and human emotion, that whole spectrum, everything just kind of comes interconnected. Have my own songs for soundtracks in the movies, you know what I'm saying? Like all that. I'm definitely coming for like that movie bag too. You know what I'm saying? So like the only thing I can really talk about is just, hoping for a future where like I can really just spread my wings with this music shit. Because right now we're in lockdown, but in the fucking America's in shambles. Niggas just storming the Capitol yesterday, so it kind of just puts you in a headset. It's like, damn, if anything I'm doing actually really important right now compared to what's going on outside. But then I remind myself that even if I can't change the world immediately, I can immediately change my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with this music thing and with whatever craft, whatever dream I'm pursuing, and that goes for other people, if you just, if you focus on bettering yourself, you'll see a better world around you. You know what I'm saying? Everything translates. It's a domino effect. And that's what I just want everyone to keep running with. You feel me? It's like, you do better for yourself, you do better for those around you, and vice versa.